What's up? This is Dr. Erik Kowalke. I'm a chiropractor in Grand Rapids, Michigan. You're tuning in to the Look to the Children show. The first Thursday of every month, I get the pleasure of hosting this with ChiroSecure and Dr. Stu Hoffman and all they do for the profession. They host this show, they produce this, they sponsor this, as well as several other shows throughout each month. So if you're not connected into all the stuff that ChiroSecure is doing and putting out and supporting chiropractors like myself and like yourself, then you need to connect to them more. Follow them on social media, and they have an app that's great with a ton of information. So make sure you're connected to ChiroSecure. I lead this show because I'm a chiropractor that loves pediatric and family wellness. We have a huge practice in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Been open over 10 years now, and see hundreds and hundreds of kids every single week, and families. And we love to just make a bigger impact in the profession and help more chiropractors see more kids and learn new strategies and stay up to speed with times. We also own a software company called SKED, which brings convenience into patients' everyday life through scheduling and rescheduling, making it convenient for them to make chiropractic care part of their everyday life. So with today's show, this is going to be 15, 20 minutes, something you can take back, use in your practice right away, get you thinking about marketing strategies specifically for a family chiropractic clinic. And this time of year, going back into school season. You know, we're in August, so for some of you, school already started. Some of you, it starts in 2 weeks like us. I have 6 kids myself, so we're getting ready to go back to school. Everything changes. Schedules change, priorities change, busyness changes. We're looking for convenience in our life more than ever now, and if it's not convenient, we're going to prioritize something else. And so you need to be proactive with making sure chiropractic care is convenient for the families and the kids coming into your practice. And especially through marketing in Q3, here's some key things that you can do. Number one is leveraging a landing page to track success for new patient generation. So we'll get into that and the difference between advertising and marketing and things that you can do to convert your advertising spend and dollars into marketing and then see an ROI on that. Sounds kind of scary, but I'll try to make it as simple, as easy as possible for you. Number two is reactivation and reactivating kids and families. Why that is more important and more effective and bigger return on your investment now than it has ever before in the last many, many years. And number three is quality content, how to easily create quality content, produce that and put that out there on a consistent basis. I think that's probably the hardest thing. Most chiropractors, you know, we can get all fired up about something, produce content, but trying to make it consistent, whether it's on social media or a newsletter through email blasts, can be just a lot of work, and we end up not doing it as effective as we can, and in turn don't get the results we want. So number one, how to leverage a landing page. So this is where I want to talk about advertising and marketing. So we see advertising in our practice as money that we spend to put our name out there and to get our community to know who we are, that we'll never know if it makes any difference. You know, we're not measuring. This is like the billboard. You know, how many people are going to come in and say, I came in because I saw your name in your practice on a billboard? Probably not many. We've done billboards. I've never had anybody come in saying they saw us on a billboard. But is that getting your name out there? Is that impacting your community? For sure. You know, all the kids that come to you asking to sponsor this and sponsor that, you know, put your name on this t-shirt. Like you do all that stuff. You really can't measure if that's bringing money back to you or not. You just are helping your community, giving back to your community through advertising. That we see marketing as something that you can actually measure. So if you're putting money towards a Facebook campaign that's driving clients to a free giveaway or something, and they have to enter their information, and you get leads, and then you follow up with those leads to try to schedule appointments, you're going to be able to measure at the end of the month how many appointments were made, what is the lifetime value, versus how much money did we spend on that marketing, on those marketing efforts. So that's marketing. So everywhere that you can convert advertising ideas and concepts and money into marketing concepts, ideas, and money, and actually convert them into leads that you can measure, is a great strategy. It's only going to help you more and know if I should put more money towards that or not in years to follow. So this is something that we do, is we lead them to landing pages, and then we have a specific, what we call our new patient portal. We use SKED to do this, but many of you can have an online scheduling solution. And so you want to use a custom online scheduler for each landing page. So I'll give you an example of what we do. We partner with another company locally that has a big influence with kids and families, and they have a huge following, and we sponsor them. So in turn for sponsoring them, they'll do a giveaway for us. And if you want to enter in for this free trip, like for your family, enter your information here below and learn about Higher Health Chiropractic. And then we can lead them to a web page that maybe is even closed. So we just design one page on our website, and we use something that we can just log in. It's like Square or something on our website. So we just create one page that's specific to families. We can put testimonials on there, kid testimonials on there. And that's where we put our new patient portal that's specific to kids and families. So it doesn't look any different. It just has the coding from SKED to show us the patients that actually schedule from that new patient portal. So not only do we get all the leads, but after they fill the information out, they go to that web page. So all we had to do was create, they did all the marketing and advertising. We just created the one page that is a closed web page, or it's a non-public but non-listed. I don't know exactly what you call it. So you can't really get to it from our website, but we can link to it. And then we put our new patient portal in there that SKED gave us. And then we can measure. So that same company also wanted to do a write-up for us. So that write-up at the end says, if you want more information, go to click here. And so that goes to that same landing page. We just duplicated it and got a different new patient portal from SKED and put that on there. And they created all this for us. It didn't take any work. We just said, hey, this is what we want to do. And they gave it to us with a link. We put the new patient portal on there. And then inside that, we can see how many new patients came from this landing page, how many came from this landing page. So you can set up multiple landing pages for dinner with the docs, for health talks, for screenings, just for regular website, people that click on your website, or different pages on your website, or Google Ads, we have one. So we have all these different new patient portals, and that allows us monthly to see, okay, we have all these new patients that scheduled from external marketing efforts. Where did they come from? Did they come from, this specific source or that specific source? And it really helps give us the data that we need to make data-driven decisions on how much money we can spend in advertising and marketing. If you use a Facebook advertiser that uses a high-level type system, it all links back into high-level. Somehow get figured out how to do that. So it's all links back into there. And when the beauty of this is when you're using an online new patient portal, as soon as they pick the appointment time, it builds their schedule into our EHR for us, automatically sends them the new patient paperwork, and makes it really convenient for them to fill it out, directions to the office, a video from us welcoming them to the clinic. So the whole process is automated through that. So that's some tips at converting advertising into marketing dollars. And you should be doing that moving forward. That's the name in the game. Otherwise, you're going to spend way too much money in places that you probably shouldn't if you're not getting the best ROI. So that's leveraging landing pages and tracking success. Number 2, reactivation ideas. So this is the scenario that's going on now. Is 2020 happened and all the craziness, and we lost a lot of people, not because they didn't value what it is that we did or they couldn't afford it, but their life just got crazy. They moved, they lost their job, their kids were homeschooled, something happened that changed their entire life. Now we're 2 years out of that, a year out of that, hopefully 6 months out of that. And people's lives are getting back to normal. You reaching back out to them now is they're okay, I have space in my brain and my life to get back in there. I know I need to get back and do this. I'm just busy. So you're just helping them remember, hey, we're still here. If we're a service that we can provide to you and you're, in a place where this is a good decision for you, now is the time. So that reactivation to go out to inactive patients. So we send a one-time text message. It's got to be a text message. Email open rates are atrocious at 10 to 15%. Text rates are 98% plus open. You're going to see it. So if you do email, most people aren't going to see it. It's going to go to spam or whatever. It's got to be just a quick, short email text. Ours is coming from our COO of our office, just saying, hey, Jim, reaching out to you. This is Jason from Higher Health Chiropractic. It's been a year since you've been in the clinic. Just wanted to follow up and offer you a complimentary evaluation going into the fall season. If this is something you're interested in, just text me back, Jason. That's all it says. And it's automated. So it goes out 1 year after they have been in the office last. So from the last time they arrived in the clinic, 365 days later, they're going to get this text message at 9 a.m. is how we have it set up. Actually, I have it set up at 9:17 a.m. So it feels like a random time, and it feels like it's a customized message directly from Jason. And if they text us back, we can see that. So that's in the SKED system. They helped us set all that up so that we're reactivating people automatically that way. But once a quarter, we send out a one-time message to everybody saying, hey, we're going into fall season, so we theme it. So If you're a kids and family practice, it's a great time of year to, hey, let's get kids assessed. If you want to do a Saturday assessment day or something, and all kids can come in and you do a certain type of evaluation or assessment for kids on that day, it's a great way to bring a lot of new people into the clinic and existing people that value the technology used in your office. If you use scanning technology, nerve assessment, thermography, SEMG, HRV, whatever the technology is, you want to do postures, scales, whatever, bring them in doing that. So that one-time blast this time of year, that's a perfect way to segue that. So just know you got to be reactivating people. You got to, they want to come back in your clinic. There's a lot of them now. It's 2x, 3x more people reactivating from our efforts now than 2019 and previously because of what happened in the world. So make sure you're focusing on reactivation for marketing in Q3 going into Q4. Last one, quality content on a consistent basis. So Fiverr, Fiverr, and Upwork, UPWORK, are two sites that you can hire contractors. Even if you have a very small staff and you don't have anybody that's good at marketing, you could hire contractors that put content together for you. So as simple as something like this. I don't know if you can see this. 12 things you need to know to be healthy. You could go through these 12 things, and they're real simple. Like, your body is smart. You are designed to be healthy. You create 12 pieces of content on those 12 core concepts of what your philosophy is in chiropractic, and you audio record them. So you just get on your phone, hit audio recorder, just speak for a minute or two on your body is smart. Why is your body is smart? And you upload those to Fiverr, Upwork, and a contractor for $30 will take all of those and turn them into content. Turn them in, type all that out for you. And then you can put those into your CRM or automation system if you use Constant Contact, or we use SKED to do all this for us, but we just set it all up, put in the email content, and then that goes out on a consistent basis in newsletters. So if you use those 12 core concepts and you just did one a month, this is a couple hours of your time at the max, and you could have a newsletter content email that went out the first Tuesday of every month for the whole year. And it's better than what you're doing now, probably. So that naturally is going to bring more internal new patients and reactivations, because those people are on your list, and they just keep getting the information about oh yeah, I see that. So text message is a great way to do that one too. Anytime that we can use text to send people that information, that's really, really good and obviously super beneficial. So you want to have that consistent content, and you can hire contractors to do this for you cheap. Fiverr, Fiverr, or Upwork.com is a great way to do that. The last one going into this month for August is just keep the energy really high in the office. Do fun things. Think about families that want convenience now more than ever and experience now more than ever. So something really fun we do the first week going back to school. Most families come in either 7 a.m. before school starts or 3:30 to 5 o'clock. So we expand our availability after school, and we do that through our software system. So normally, we'd only be able to see 10 people every 15 minutes. Now we bump it to 16 or 20 people in those time slots, so families can book in there, and we just figure out how the office flows to make that work. But they're coming after school. So if you have kids, when you pick them up from school, what's the first thing that they say? I'm starving. Do you have food? Do you have a snack? I'm so hungry. So we have snacks in the office for that whole first week, where they can grab granola bars or apples, or we pop popcorn or whatever. And it's just a huge relief for the parents. Like, we're going to the chiropractor, they're going to have snacks. So you want them to know that you're going to have snacks. So the week before, we're sending out, we set up a rapid text message. So the instant that they arrive in our clinic, they get a text message before they even get adjusted that says, hey, let's double check, make sure your schedule's on for next week, that all your appointments work still with the new school schedule coming out of summer. And then there's like a picture of popcorn and snacks and stuff. And we'll be having, after school snacks for you. So don't worry about that. We'll help feed your kids next week. And it's just a graphic that goes to them in text message. So we're being proactive with that. You got to be proactive, because if you're not, the week of school, your volume drops by 40% if you're a family practice, because they're like, shoot, I have an appointment today at 2 o'clock. My kid's in school. I can't come in. And it's just chaos and a mess, because most people aren't looking that far ahead in their schedule. So you want to be helping them be proactive, and using text message and technology in your office helps automate that, so you can do that at a high level. Hopefully you got something out of this. some marketing advertising ideas going into the fall and some things you can do to get back to school. Don't forget Dr. Drew Rubin, who was one of my mentors in chiropractic school, phenomenal guy, super smart about chiropractic and everything to do with pediatrics, is going to be doing a show here coming up with ChiroSecure. Don't miss that. And then Dr. Monica Berger later in the month. So thank you again. We look forward to seeing you guys in September. We'll be back into school full swing after Labor Day. We'll be talking more things that you can use to leverage your time and efficiency to see more kids and families and get better results with chiropractic. So have a fantastic August. We'll see you guys in September.
Today's Pediatric Show, Look to the Children, was brought to you by ChiroSecure.